David Ogilvy, known as the father of modern advertising, forever changed the world of marketing and copywriting. A pioneer in the field, he founded Ogilvy and Mather and worked with legendary brands like Rolls-Royce, Dove, Shell, and Hathaway. His book Ogilvy on Advertising is not just a practical guide, but also a declaration of love for the art of advertising. In this summary, we'll explore not only his key ideas, but also how we can apply his lessons to today's digital marketing world. 1. Advertising must sell. Ogilvy reminds us that, above all, advertising must sell. This is the beating heart of every successful ad campaign. Sure, aesthetics, creativity, and innovation are important, but they are not enough if they don't lead to a tangible result. If an ad doesn't sell, it's useless, Ogilvy famously said. The best advertisers are those who focus on creating messages that persuade the consumer to take action. It's not just about pleasing the audience, but about moving them to respond. 2. Know your audience. If you don't know your audience, how can you expect to speak their language? Ogilvy argued that advertisers must be experts on their target market, understanding desires, fears, dreams, and needs. For Ogilvy, advertising was never impersonal. It was about building a deep connection between the company and the consumer. It's a job of empathy, listening, and understanding before putting pen to paper. Every word must be chosen to touch a raw nerve, to speak to an unsatisfied need. Imagine you're speaking to someone who needs help but can't express that need. How would you communicate with them? The answer is simple: walk in their shoes. That's how effective advertising works. The power of the headline. Ogilvy claimed that 5 out of 10 people only read the headline. That's a shocking statistic, but the truth is, a great headline is everything. It's the element that grabs attention in a sea of messages. If the headline doesn't work, the rest of the ad doesn't stand a chance. Ogilvy believed in simple, direct headlines that immediately communicate a clear benefit. Phrases like, "How to get X without Y," or "Discover the secret to," are techniques that work. The headline must promise something that the audience can't ignore. 4. Write as you speak. Complicated language is the enemy of persuasion. Ogilvy taught us that advertising should speak the language of the people. Write as if you're talking to a friend, he advised. Words should be clear, direct, and easily understood. Imagine writing to someone you know well. You wouldn't use overly formal or difficult phrases. Ogilvy disliked technical jargon and suggested using short sentences, active verbs, and simple terms. The goal is to be clear and understandable without sacrificing the quality of the message. The secrets of the body copy. If the headline has grabbed attention, the body copy must keep the reader's curiosity alive. Ogilvy suggested that you should use short, direct sentences, avoid technical language and jargon, engage the reader by using you, highlight benefits before features, include data, proof, and real testimonials. A good copy is never just a list of features. Ogilvy taught us to tell a story, to take the reader from problem to solution, so they can see how our product can make a real difference in their life. 6. The importance of images. Ogilvy firmly believed that the image is a crucial element in advertising. It wasn't just about taking beautiful photos. It was about choosing images that complemented the written message. A beautiful but empty photo does nothing. On the other hand, a powerful and meaningful image that amplifies and strengthens the written message can make an ad unforgettable. Think of the famous Rolls-Royce ad, a simple yet evocative photo that tells everything in a single shot. 7. Repetition is the mother of persuasion. Every successful advertiser knows that repetition is essential. Ogilvy taught us that a message repeated multiple times becomes more credible. Consistency in advertising campaigns is not just a strategy, it's a way to build a relationship with the audience. If a brand constantly changes its tone or message, it risks confusing the consumer. Familiarity breeds trust, and trust leads to sales. 8. The principles of branding. Branding is another pillar of Ogilvy's thinking. A strong brand is not built overnight. It requires time and consistency. The brand must have a clear, recognizable personality in every advertising campaign. No matter the medium, whether print ads, TV commercials, or social media posts, every message should reflect the brand's values and identity. If the audience doesn't recognize your brand, they will never see it as a trusted choice. 9. Test, test, test. Every advertisement must be tested. Ogilvy had a meticulous, scientific approach. Every aspect of a campaign, from the choice of headline to the images, must be tested to see what works best. It's not just about intuition or creativity, but about a process based on data. Testing and optimization reduce uncertainty, increasing the effectiveness of the message. 10. Print ads and their precision. Ogilvy was a master of print ads. Every element had to have a specific purpose: to capture attention, inform, and persuade. The layout had to be neat, the images well chosen, and the copy detailed. Even in the digital world, these rules hold true. Clarity and precision are always essential. Every component of the ad must be designed to facilitate understanding and encourage action. 11th, TV advertising according to Ogilvy. While Ogilvy was more famous for his work with print ads, he had clear ideas about TV advertising as well. TV ads, according to him, should focus on the product and its benefits, without trying to be overly entertaining. A good ad shouldn't aim to make people laugh at all costs. Instead, it should leave the audience with a lasting impression of the product, not the joke. 12th, ethics in advertising. Ogilvy strongly believed that advertising should be honest. Lies and exaggerations not only harm the consumer's trust, but also damage the brand's reputation. The copywriter's job is to build credibility with every word. Transparency is the foundation of advertising that lasts and builds solid relationships with consumers. 13. The talent of the copywriter. Every great copywriter is, first and foremost, passionate. Ogilvy believed that the best copywriters are those who are obsessed with results, love reading, study psychology, and never stop improving. Advertising is not just a creative job. It's a discipline that requires constant growth and refinement. 14. Modern applications in digital marketing. Ogilvy's ideas are incredibly modern. When adapted to online marketing, they translate into practices like effective headlines for articles and social media ads, A/B testing to optimize content and offers, consistent branding across websites, social media, and email marketing. Ogilvy's scientific, data-driven approach is perfect for the digital age, where effectiveness can be measured in real time. 15. Famous examples. Ogilvy created some of the most iconic ads in advertising history. Some of the most famous include Rolls-Royce, with the famous line, "At 60 miles an hour, the silence is so profound that the driver can hear the beating of his own heart." Dove. Ogilvy transformed the way beauty products were marketed by highlighting the natural beauty of women, rather than promoting an idealized version of perfection. Conclusions. Ogilvy. Today, though Ogilvy is no longer with us, his approach to advertising remains a cornerstone of advertising training worldwide. His lessons are more relevant than ever. In a world bombarded with information, it's advertising that speaks directly to people's hearts that makes the difference. Thanks for watching. I hope you found these timeless advertising lessons from David Ogilvy as valuable as I did. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to dive deeper into the world of advertising and marketing, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more insights. Also, feel free to leave a comment below with your thoughts on Ogilvy's principles or any advertising questions you may have. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.